Hello Soulmates and welcome back to our channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Abby and then my other half is of course Claudia. So I actually just got in from a fairly long flight. So I flew all the way from our hometown Edmonton, Alberta to Calgary, Alberta, but then from Calgary I flew all the way to London, England, and then from there I actually landed in Alicante, Spain. So I think altogether I've done around like 14 hours of flying, maybe a little bit more. And so I actually wanted to walk you guys through what I pack for long haul flights, because that's a question that we do get a lot is, you know, how do you survive such a long flight? What do you bring with you? How do you know what you're actually going to need? So I'm going to walk you all through it. Okay guys, so first tip to surviving that long haul flight / what you should pack is you're going to want to dress comfortably and make sure you pack or dress in layers. So as you can see, I already have pretty much my puffy winter jacket on. I usually underneath will wear like a sweater or a long sleeve, and then for myself usually kind of like sweats or leggings. Guys, pretty much same. Anything you're going to be comfortable with. You are sitting on a plane for somewhere anywhere from like 8 to like 12 to like 14 hours depending on your flight. You want to be comfortable, and a keynote for the ladies: wear a sports bra. Oh my god, there's nothing more comfortable in the world than a sports bra compared to just a regular bra, or go braless, whatever kind of works for you. But that being said, comfort is going to be the utmost importance for you to survive your flight. Okay, next tip for how to survive, I guess, long haul flights. You're going to want to pack like a bag that has everything in it that you're going to possibly need. This is a pretty small one. For us, we usually pack around like a larger size backpack so that we can bring like our laptops and like a few more snacks and stuff like that. Because I was going so far, I didn't want to bring like a huge backpack to carry around with me. I wanted to make sure I have a small backpack kind of when I'm exploring, so that's why I chose to go that route. But this thing holds a lot, surprisingly. So number one thing that you want to make sure you have packed, well, everything is number one really, because everything is important, is going to be your charging cords. So I got a charging cord case. For me as an organization person, helped a ton to keep all my cords organized, and so they're not rooted around in my bag. Most airports that you go to, and even airlines, will have USB chargers in them, so you don't have to worry about your outlet not matching. However, not everyone does. So I always pack an adapter set so that if I'm in a different country, I can use their plugins no problem. I don't have to hunt for a USB plugin. So on the note about packing your cords, electronics, everything like that, you want to pack headphones. So the other thing you want to know is you want to pack headphones with a plug-in, because most airlines will have a plug-in for you for your entertainment system while you're flying overseas. Unfortunately, I didn't. I packed Bluetooth wireless headphones, but you want to make sure that they're charged beforehand, and then that way any like videos, movies, music, podcasts, anything you want to do on your devices that you want to connect your own headphones to, everything is already pre-downloaded, because that is going to save you so much stress in the airport before your flight trying to like frantically download all of your Netflix. We don't want that situation for you guys. Just make sure everything is pre-charged, pre-downloaded, and you are ready to go for a stress-free flight. So the other thing that Claudia and I absolutely love to pack anytime we travel together, it doesn't have to be a long haul flight, it can be something short, is our Uno cards. And so for us, Uno is our absolute favorite game ever to play together. And it's really nice to be able to have something that you're not staring at a screen, because staring at a screen for like 10 hours can really bother your eyes, can really affect you, and just make you like all over exhausted. So we always pack some kind of like a card game or something different that we're able to play and kind of entertain ourselves with. Lots of people will pack books. So if you are like a book lover, I always recommend packing maybe just like at least one of your favorite books. Books can get a little heavy. However, they're definitely worth it to be able to entertain you on that long haul flight. So our next tip is going to be packing personal hygiene stuff. And this is something that we had discovered through not packing it, is to literally the importance of packing it. So I always like to keep mine in a little baggie. You guys know me now. I'm organized. Everything has to be together. So biggest thing for me is going to be either like facial wipes or any kind of like wet wipes. I always like to wipe down my entire area with wipes if I can. Just clean it up, makes it feel a little bit cleaner knowing I cleaned it, kind of thing. And then facial wipes to be able to wipe your face, because being on a flight in the exact same recycled air for so long does really bad things to your skin. And so being able to cleanse it is incredible. I just pack facial wipes because it's usually a lot easier for me to do that. Some people absolutely will love to pack their entire face routine if they have minis of it. That way they can wash their face either in the airplane bathroom or when they get to the airport, they can cleanse. In terms of other hygiene products, I always like to pack, let's see, what do I have in here? Hand sanitizer, gonna be absolutely vital for you guys. As well as things like chapstick. I will also pack gum. Gum is like another essential thing to pack on your plane. Lots of people will struggle with their ears popping as the pressure changes on the plane. So gum is something that even from a young age really, really helps if you can give it to your children as well. Let's see, what else? Lotion. Oh my God, I love to pack lotion on long haul flights because the air is so recycled and everything is so dry in there. Plus you're washing your hands a million times, you're trying to keep as clean as possible. So to be able to offset kind of the dryness from like the soaps and the alcohols and stuff like that, I always bring lotion as well. Last few things in here, for me personally, you're gonna be eye drops. I get really, really dry eyes easily, so I don't go anywhere in life without eye drops. But because you're staring at a screen for so long, I always recommend at least one of your party members carrying eye drops to save you guys. And then the last thing in my little goodie bag is gonna be my hair tie. And so for ladies, anyone with long hair, you don't need to be a lady, basically like a hair tie, a scrunchie, bobby pins, something like that. Because like if you are sitting there for like 14 hours on a plane, you are gonna wanna put your hair up. And just aside from that, being able to, if you're gonna try and sleep, it's comfier with your hair like out of your face, as well as it helps to keep your face cleaner because your hair isn't going all over it. Okay guys, really quick note, this isn't necessarily like a tip to pack for long haul flights specifically, but just flights in general. You absolutely want to make sure that you have things like your passport, like your boarding passes, any baggage stickers you're gonna need. If you have a Nexus card, make sure you have your Nexus card, make sure you have your ID, a little bit of cash, maybe a credit card, something like that. Just make sure all of your important documents are in order before you even get to the airport. Gonna save you so much stress in the long haul. So next tip that we're gonna have for you guys is actually make sure to stay hydrated. And so you wanna be drinking water before your flight, during your flight. If you're waiting in a layover, you wanna make sure that you're drinking lots of water. Again, because airplanes, airports, super dry and they have so much air going around all the time that's the recycled air. And so you really don't get a lot of like moisture, humidity in the air at all. So you wanna make sure that you're intaking lots of water. Sadly, those little cups that they give you are never enough for water. So I always recommend packing some sort of a water bottle. Maybe don't pack your favorite in case you forget it. But yeah, always some kind of water bottle, and then snacks. Because I find I am just like never ever full enough. Airplane food is always great. However, I'm always hungry before they feed us, when you get right on the plane, when you're waiting for your plane, right? Those munchies, they kind of just like creep up on you. So you wanna make sure you have just like a favorite few of your snacks, or you can even pick something up at the airport just for you to munch on during your flight to make sure you're not gonna have any of those hunger cravings. Next tip for you guys, if you are on a long haul flight, is you are going to want to try to sleep. If you can sleep on planes, that is amazing. You are a blessed human being. Sometimes for people, it helps to bring like things like a neck pillow, an extra blanket, a scarf maybe, or even an eye mask to help them sleep, just because it usually helps somewhat with the time difference. However, if you cannot sleep, or even if you do decide to sleep on the flight, it is such an important thing to get up and move. Whether that is you need to get up and go to the bathroom, maybe just do a lap up and down the thing. If you don't need to go to the bathroom, get up anyways. Stretch your legs, you're gonna feel a lot better. Just continuously like engaging your muscles and getting that blood flowing throughout your body. So don't be afraid to get up, move. You can even stand around. They usually don't like you loitering too much, like in the open areas of the airplane, but they will, like most airlines, will let you kind of walk up and down. Again, like I said, stretch your legs. You're just gonna feel 100 times better if you do that a couple times throughout your flight.